Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show, a Week 16 NFL predictions episode. Paul joined by Jack Weinberger and Robert Ziggy Ziegler out in California for the prediction episode. If everyone's enjoying this channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Chasing down 30,000, boys. We're almost there. We dipped back under 20. We dipped back under 29.2, but we're racing back towards that number and around 800 away from 30K here.
It's week 16.
Yeah, it goes quick.
That blows my... That's nuts.
It goes really, really quick.
We're playing the Lions this week. Oh, Lord.
Some massive games. Lions, Packers, and Bears. Oh, my. A lot of big NFC North games. Sorry, Ziggy. I had to do that.
That was... got to be a little more creative than that.
I'm sorry.
Well, Wicked 2 just came out.
I haven't seen Wicked 2. I'd like to see it, though.
It's good.
You liked it?
Yeah,
not as good as 1, I heard.
The second half of Wicked is just a strange story. Like, this is where the general public is discovering that Wicked is really weird.
It is weird.
I know nothing about it.
It's also... I also rewatched Wizard of Oz after I watched the Wicked 1 and Wicked 2. And there legitimately is no relation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're two totally different.
From what I know about Wicked, I don't know anything about part 2, really. But it always kind of blew my mind. I was like, what? Why are we pretending the Wicked Witch of the West wants to, like, kill this girl for no reason? They
made the Tin Man in Wicked 2 like a evil guy, like a bad guy. I won't spoil much.
The whole point is it's a reimagining of the moral landscape of Oz.
Is it canon?
Have you ever seen the Jitterbug scene from the Wizard of Oz? The cut Jitterbug scene?
I don't think so. Are you like a Wizard of Oz expert?
Fans, especially if you watch it on VHS, real movie fans know the Jitterbug scene is the best part of the Wizard of Oz.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What even is the Jitterbug scene? Is it like the Jitterbug?
Yeah, they dance the Jitterbug for 3 minutes and they cut the scene. They just dance the Jitterbug on the yellow brick road.
Was that a deleted scene?
Yes.
Why'd they delete it? Did it?
Jitterbug.
How do you know this? Like,
look, any real movie buff, especially if you've watched this on VHS, knows about the Jitterbug scene.
You know
what you've heard of it in the comment.
What I always wondered,
about the Wizard of Oz?
Yes. The Wizard of Oz, not Wicked.
I can't say what's... Yeah, go ahead.
When Dorothy...
You have like a thing for Glenda?
Dorothy.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding. So when Dorothy takes the yellow brick road, right? There's also a red brick road. Like, where does that one lead?
Ziggy?
Does that go to the witches?
Ziggy might not.
That go to the witch's castle? Like, where does the red brick road go?
I'd have to imagine it goes... Well, I don't know. I know nothing about this. So, Ziggy, have you heard?
The Wizard of Oz, you have to keep in mind, is a political allegory for the 19th century monetary debate about free silver and the gold standard.
The red brick road leads to various places within Munchkin Land, such as the Lollipop Guild and Coroner's Office. Okay, what about the other end of it?
I think if we don't stop talking about this, we're just going to keep bleeding subs. So maybe we should talk about football.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. The Eliminator pool is over. Flopazoid has won. Congratulations to Flopazoid.
Oh, yeah.
What pick lost the Eliminator pool?
So Green Bay lost. I mean, these two have been great.
You probably had Green Bay.
Since week 10, they've been the only ones going here in a head-to-head. It was the Cowboys over the Vikings. That screwed Green Bay.
Wow.
So Green Bay probably listened to the show, heard me saying the Vikings have no chance and we're going to lose by triple digits. And it's like,
you want to bet against 9? You bet against 9.
I also said Dallas would win by double digits as well.
You guys just don't get that once we're out. Like we will do anything to tank our next season once we're eliminated from this year.
I think Dallas might also suck.
Like I've come back down to earth.
Yeah, like I thought they were good for a bit, but I don't know. I think they might be terrible.
But Flopazoid, that's congratulations, and Green Bay, great job. I mean, super impressive of you guys. 15 weeks it's an unbelievable eliminator.
That means you have to pick half the teams in the NFL.
Yeah, Flopazoid, reach out and we'll get in contact about getting you a jersey of your choice. Then in the pick'em pool, by the way, Rickster has taken the lead here, 156-67 on the season. He's got a 2-game or 3-game lead over 1974 Ken and Big Dilly Style at 153. So Big Dilly Style, a couple bad weeks in a row here, but Rickster has officially taken over first place with 3 weeks left. Good luck to you guys as you continue moving on there. So we're gonna have a fun episode today. Regular predictions episode. We'll have a couple of the news stories that have been around the league that we haven't touched on off the top. But we'll have Zig or Zag. No Jack Cap of the week this week. Maybe we'll have one. Well, I don't know. I mean, do you have one?
I will be at a game.
You'll be at a game.
That'll probably alter my, it won't be a real.
Maybe not a cap, but Jack will give a pick at the end.
It won't be a real cap because I'll be there. It kind of influences my pick.
Which means you should honestly pick against the team you're rooting for from history on the show.
You're probably against the team that I'm going to be rooting for.
We'll get to that at the end. We got game picks. Of course, we'll have the joint power rankings. That'll be fun. As I said, though, a couple storylines we just want to touch on briefly here that we didn't address earlier this week. And obviously the big one, we're recording on Wednesday evening. The big one Wednesday morning, Tua Tagovailoa benched. Producer Zach probably thrilled somewhere. He's in the middle of, pouring concrete. He got that notification. I bet Zach just jumped up for joy. I wonder if he hit his head again on another 10,000 pound. Remember he said he got hit with a 10,000 pound thing? It's like, wouldn't that kill you?
I hope the 10,000 pound thing was all right.
Yeah. So producer Zach is probably thrilled that Tua's benched. Quinn Ewers will be the starting quarterback for Miami this week with Zach Wilson behind him as the backup. Tua's going to be the emergency third stringer. I thought it was a kind of bizarre comment from Mike McDaniel when he said Quinn Ewers gives us the best chance to win, which just obviously, I can't agree with that. Ziggy, when you saw the news, did it surprise you?
I thought so. The timing was a little bit surprising because Tua was coming off. I mean, this was a bad game, but it's not like Tua played horribly this game. I mean, it wasn't good, but his passer rating was high. He completed a bunch of passes. He got some touchdowns. I don't blame the Dolphins, though, for moving on. Tua, there's nothing more to learn about this guy. It is very clear that he is not a quarterback that can operate this offense at as high a level as he did the first couple of years. It's clear that he's never going to take this team anywhere. You might as well see what you've got in Quinn Ewers. So I think it makes sense from like a perspective of we just want to see what we have, and we know Tua's not the answer. But given that Tua made it this far in the season, I was a little surprised just to see the timing of it, with him coming off a not truly horrible game,
not
just a bad one. And that was more my surprise. But for the Miami Dolphins, I think it makes a world of sense to see what else they've got. And I am not as skeptical as you that Quinn Ewers gives them about the same chance of winning as Tua.
I mean, I think when I look at it, a team who was just eliminated, so you got some meaningless games coming up. We have seen the Miami Dolphins ceiling with Tua at quarterback. They looked like a team who could go to the Super Bowl a couple of years back, ended up playing in a wild card and getting killed in the first round. I just believe that McDaniel probably feels the same way. Like I think that Tua is an average quarterback, but I don't know if the Dolphins have a ceiling with him. Whereas why not try Quinn Ewers? It's not like you're playing meaningful games now. Like, see what he can bring to the table.
Yeah, I really wish that...
I thought Tua was horrendous on Monday night.
He was not good, yeah.
That offense was horrible.
Well, and he can't play.
It was bad, but this was nowhere near his worst game of the season.
No, but he was not good. And it's a problem when you have someone who clearly, I know we talked about Jared Goff struggling in the cold. Tua clearly struggles in the cold. Like, no one's debating that. It's really a bummer that 2023 Dolphins team got so injured defensively at the end of the year, because, I mean, they were explosive and that defense was unbelievable. And I just thought they got dealt a bad hand with how that season ended, and they wind up going to Kansas City, where, of course, it's -1 degrees the day they play. Just the worst case scenario. I actually kind of wonder if Mike McDaniel, has he done enough, do you think, to save his job?
It sure sounds like it within the building. Whether or not they should is a different question, but it seems like they want him to pick their next quarterback and lead the team. And it seems like they're basing a lot of that on the fact that the team played hard for him after they were basically eliminated from the playoffs in week 7.
Yeah, when his seat got really, really hot, like when I thought he was done earlier on this year.
He thought he was done.
Yeah, I mean, everybody did. The Dolphins were playing their asses off for him. I think they like him.
I think they do too.
Like, what surprised me, though, also was he doesn't strike. Like, this week after the game, he comes out and he's like, yeah, our quarterback play wasn't good. Our quarterback play was really bad.
He's an interesting interview.
Like, he doesn't strike me as that type of guy who would just go and throw one dude under the bus, right? Like, I was surprised.
I guess he had enough. He was done. It must have been the moment we're eliminated.
I would say, I bet he's speaking for the locker room when he says that. I think there's a lot of frustration in Miami with Tua's level of play.
And I'd guess too, it was we're gonna finish the winning streak here, or at least our chance of being alive for the playoffs with Tua. And you lose, you're eliminated. There's no better, like, now's the time to make this change. That, I guess that Ziggy could answer your question, like why it's happening now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have waited until they were mathematically eliminated. But the question you have to ask yourself if you're the Miami Dolphins is you don't want to do what the Chicago Bears have done for years, which is take your quarterback. It doesn't work out. You get rid of the quarterback. You keep the head coach around an extra year, bring in a new quarterback, effectively waste a year, and then have to start over with a new regime.
Yeah.
Right, we've seen how much that hurt Caleb Williams having Matt Eberflus around for a year, how much it hurt Justin Fields having all of that has been a problem.
Yep.
If they want to commit to McDaniel, I think that's fine, but you need to give him a chance of the new quarterback.
It's crazy. I mean, Tua's contract, just the summer of 2024, he signed a 4-year, $212 million extension. I mean, that kicked in. We're in year one of that right now. I think if they cut him this offseason, we're looking at a $99.2 million dead cap.
They're going to post June 1 it. So
yeah.
Actually, wait, that probably wouldn't make a difference with the bonus structure. Yeah, they have to keep Tua around next year and just not play him.
Well, I saw that Schefter wrote something along the lines of if they could maybe post June 1st, pay off some of the dead cap and then trade him to a team. I mean, it's going to be a massive hit no matter what. But I think you got to get rid of him. I think you have to find a way to get rid of him. And I'm imagining that they're going to do something where they're going to take on a ton of dead cap. It won't be the $99.2 million. We're not going to get too into the numbers right now. But there's like a feasible solution where they could trade him this offseason. And that's my guess what they're going to do. I just don't think you could have him on the roster next year.
Well, but the question is, does anybody want to trade for $40 million of Tua Tagovailoa salary next year?
No, and that's
right. We talk about the Minnesota Vikings could be a landing spot. We talk about all these teams and places he could go. Does anybody want to pay Tua $40 million next year?
And also,
does it have to be $40 million? Like, is that?
Well, the Dolphins could say we're going to turn some of that into a bonus and guarantee it, but the salary's guaranteed. That $40 million is 100% on the books, no matter what.
And wait, there's no world where, I guess, I'm sorry, guys, I'm not the most savvy with the salary cap, but is there a world where they can have the team trading for him can say the Dolphins, like, no, like, you get rid of him, but you're paying this stuff. Like,
well, they can, but then, right, that starts encroaching on that $100 million cap figure they can't pay.
I mean,
right, every dollar the Dolphins pay Tua is a dollar that goes against their cap. So it's just, if you're going to take on most of the guaranteed money, no one's trading real draft capital for Tua's contract, right? We can just say this now.
Yeah, not at all.
So there's no reason to do that. So I think the Dolphins are in an awkward spot where it's hard to get rid of Tua because there's very little demand, but also based on the money that they've given him, it's very difficult not to keep him around.
I'm not so sure there's many teams out there who would necessarily want to.
One team I'm paying attention to, and the Broncos, by the way, took on $85 million
for Russell. The Raiders, man, like he's had like 50 concussions too.
The Raiders, I've seen the Raiders been thrown around, and the Jets, two teams that are picking at the top. I don't think either of them right now. They'd be picking second the Raiders and fifth the Jets.
Like the Saints.
I would actually keep my now a shot,
right,
but
you're right.
I'd actually keep my eye on Atlanta. Because Penix has the ACL injury. Who knows when he's going to fully recover from that? And you have to think, if you're the Falcons right now, you're looking at the rest of the division going, these guys suck. Like, the Bucs and the Panthers are horrible. Kirk's not going to be there next year. I'm guessing Kirk will be gone. Maybe they bring him in.
Hey, you got London.
But if you have
Pitts,
Tua, like if you bring Tua in there, you're thinking this is a team that could theoretically win this division. So I think they're an interesting team. Maybe if they take him on for... But I just don't know how it's going to work out with long term.
Well, the Falcons might be impressed because Tua's best game of the season by far was when he dominated.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Tua is a decent quarterback.
And the Falcons do. If you think Tua thrives in the play action offense with good weapons where he doesn't have to do very much, Atlanta is a natural enough landing spot.
That's where I'm paying attention to. If they can find a way to get him without a terrible monetary situation for Atlanta, which I'm sure you can manipulate the cap and stuff in so many ways. But if they can get him there now, wait, if they traded for him, how does it work with his contract? How long would he be guaranteed to be in Atlanta? Because he's got 3 more years on his deal.
Yeah, so effectively with the Tua contract, because all of the guaranteed money the Dolphins have already paid him goes away.
Yeah.
They'd basically just be on the hook for whatever's left of the 2026 salary and then some small bonuses in 2027.
Yeah, so then
if
I
they
guess
want to cut him right away.
Yeah, if you wanted to cut him after, like if he's horrible and Penix comes back, but that's at least a team that I'm monitoring. I guess he also could look at the Cardinals. Can you imagine if they just traded Kyler and Tua?
The Cardinals will have no interest.
No, they don't. And Arizona's picking 6 overall. But that's the team I'd pick right now is Atlanta. And man, if you could have Atlanta also doesn't have a draft pick, by the way. LA has that pick. So I don't know it seems like a natural fit Tua there. I actually think if Tua went over if Mac Jones left the 49ers, now this won't happen, but Tua being the backup in San Fran, I think that would be a very nice spot for him. If he weren't to be a starter, you come into that offense, he seems picture perfect for Shanahan and some of the stuff they do there in the event that Purdy were injured again. But okay, we don't need to talk too much more about Tua. It's just interesting to see him benched, and these quarterback deals are just out of control. Like they really are just ridiculous here. Where Tua, you had Wilson a couple years ago. It's Kyler. Obviously, that's not working out. The Eagles are worried about Hurts, and obviously some 49er people are not big on Purdy. I know others are. When you're committing this much money, and I get that that's where the market's going, you get caught in these situations like the Dolphins are in now, and I guess the Broncos showed if you hit on a young rookie quickly, you can get over it. But man, it feels like you have your hands tied behind your back when you miss, and it's part of the risk of giving these massive deals. So. All right, and very quickly as well, Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL and LCL. We didn't bring that up. Do you guys think it's crazy to say? Obviously, the injury is not ideal. You don't want Mahomes in the offseason with a significant knee injury. I do think, though, for where the Chiefs are and what they've accomplished, I don't think necessarily it means their run is over. I can see a world where the way this season went, and now you end with the injury, I can see that lighting a fire. I don't think Kelsey's going to retire. It's such a bad way to go out. I think he's too proud for that.
Kelsey pretty much announced his retirement.
Did he say it?
Yeah.
He's today?
Yeah.
What did he say?
When he said, I really hope the Chiefs can get back Mahomes.
Oh, did he say that?
That's pretty much him saying he's gone.
Did he say it? Oh, let's see what he said.
But also, did you see that like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady have like super identical numbers when it comes to, I saw some stat, like they both tore their ACL in their ninth.
Oh yeah, they both won 3 Super Bowls.
Both 3 Super Bowls, like both lost a Super Bowl going for like
their fourth. Yeah, because Brady lost to the Eagles. And they lost. Yeah,
got hurt in the same.
Well, he lost to the Eagles too, didn't he?
Yeah, got hurt in the same season with the same injury. Like missed the playoffs.
Oh wait,
missed the playoffs.
Brady beat the Eagles. Who'd Brady lose to? Try to remember. Oh, the Giants. Duh.
Yeah, the Giants.
The Giants.
Then like next year, like missed the playoffs, and then like it's like
start the second run.
Identical.
It's very bizarre how that stuff works. I can just see a world where. Again, not ideal to have your quarterback tear his ACL, but I can see a world where this lights a fire and the Chiefs are a more focused team coming into next year. Not that they're not hyper-competitive dudes, but there were clearly some holes on this roster that need to be addressed. And having a year where it just kind of blows up in your face and guys who may have been a little less locked in than normal can be like, get back to this like, all right, we got to prove people wrong. Like when you have doubters and you're out there to prove someone wrong, that fire, I think that means something. And Kansas City hasn't had anything to prove other than sort of making up their own things in the back of their mind. I guess during the year, like last year, when they're 15-0 and everyone's saying that they suck, you got that as ammunition. But this feels like a real chance where everyone's saying they're done. And now, you could go shut them up.
This is now going to be the first AFC championship since 2011. We haven't seen either Brady or Mahomes.
We're gonna see Bo Nix and Drake May,
and that was ridiculous. That was Big Ben and Mark Sanchez.
That means Josh Allen has to get it done this year.
It has to be this year for the Bills too.
Yeah, it does.
If you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you don't, if you don't make the AFC Championship game, it's a disaster. But when you're looking across the landscape and you see Bo Nix, Drake May, Herbert, 40-something-year-old Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence. You're like, whoa. I mean, like, we got the guy. And if it doesn't happen now, like, I'm imagining Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar will be back. You have to take advantage now. The same way we were saying the Bears have to beat the Packers, the Bills have to go on that run now. And if you don't, I'm just not sure it's ever going to happen, which would be upsetting, I think. Are you rooting for Buffalo in any way? Assuming, let's say once Pittsburgh's out.
Yeah, like if we get knocked out, I am.
Yeah. All right. So, I have one more thing. Would you guys mind if I read a eulogy to the Vikings? Season's over.
Did you actually write this?
I actually wrote a eulogy. It's like
is
30
like
seconds.
Jack writes things?
No, this is actually, I actually wrote this.
The season's been over.
Well, no, but like it's over. It's officially over. I'd like to just say a brief word about the 2025 Vikings because we're probably not going to talk about them as much. And
this is the last Vikings talk
I'd like to send them off
for the rest of the year.
Ziggy, is it so wrong to send them off?
Whatever, Paul.
I have an actual eulogy here. Okay.
30 more seconds of the Vikings for the remainder of the football season.
Okay, here's what I wrote. They say don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
This
is the worst opening I've ever heard.
As I look back on the 2025 Minnesota Vikings, I won't cry because it happened, but I'll smile because it's over. I'll always remember, I'll always remember JJ's fourth quarter against the Bears, Isaiah Rodgers redefining dominance at the defensive position against the Bengals, and Carson Wentz battling, giving it all he had to keep this team afloat until his shoulder quite literally shattered. Will I look back fondly on this year? No, not at all. But I have no doubt that this team's failures will be the spark for 2026 success. Rest easy, 2025 Vikings. I look forward to seeing you next year in 9 months.
Oh, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good.
Pretty quick, right? Pretty quick. Just send them off into the sunset.
Ziggy, also,
good riddance.
What do you mean? Later. What do you mean, Ziggy? Writing like Jack? I'm a fantastic writer.
Someone say
you know exactly what I mean.
So,
I don't think I do.
Someone say Jack is computer-like in his process.
Sometimes when I'm grading student papers, I tell them the tone is a little robotic to let them know I know.
Jack, I didn't know you knew that word.
Hey, Jack, this is a really, really big word. I mean, this is impressive stuff.
All right. So let's get into
the only thing people are here for.
The joint NFL power rankings. Who started last week? Was that you, Ziggy, right? All right.
By the way, welcome to all the viewers who clicked ahead here to start the video here. I know that's most of you.
Yeah.
Sorry. We just wanted to talk
about the Paul Farrington show.
Welcome in, everybody.
I just wanted to talk about a couple. I thought Tua and Mahomes and the eulogy were fun. I thought they were fun topics. So if I'm wrong,
let us know if you thought it was fun.
No one cares about Tua.
Or did you have fun on our NFC North show, spending 30 minutes talking about Patrick Mahomes' knee and Tua Tagovailoa getting benched? Days after these things happen.
That was skip throw.
So the way the joint power rankings normally work, I need producer Zach here.
Can we joint power rank Paul's segment ideas?
The joint power rankings would be number one.
3,000.
The way the joint power rankings work, for anyone who's new to the channel, we go 10 to 1, one at a time, picking our top 10 teams. We haven't seen each other's lists. Ziggy messes with his blinds. We try to, and we don't know each other's teams, so it creates a little chaos where I have no idea who Ziggy has in his top 5. And if I put them lower on the list, Ziggy has to adjust on the fly. Ziggy started last week, so I'll start this week at number 10. Nice bounce back win for this team. I'll go with the Philadelphia Eagles at 10. I still worry about the offense and what's really going on in that locker room, but the Raiders seem to be as get right team as you can have. I also think this team has the potential to be very dangerous in the playoffs. There's also a world that I can see them flaming out immediately. So I thought 10 was a good number because I'm a little unsure of who they are.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect number. I had them. I think we all had them out last week, outside looking in. And
I had them at 8.
Yeah, I'm at 8. But it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see like a team like the Eagles do what they have to do to a team like the Raiders.
Is it refreshing? I hate it. I would have loved for the Raiders to beat them.
Refreshing for an Eagle fan.
Oh, okay.
Not
sure. I thought you meant for you.
If you're an Eagles fan, like this was what you wanted to see. You didn't want to see like your offense sluggish again and winning 16-7 and like they
Like the Broncos do against the Raiders.
Yeah, this was a good bounce back. I think 10's a good spot for him.
You shook your head, Ziggy. Are you okay to move to
Too
9?
low.
Or
Too low.
Too low? Too low? All right, Jack, who you have at 9?
Well, this team fell a little bit. This team, I believe I had them in the top 3 last week.
Too low.
Oh, no.
Too low.
9's the Green Bay Packers. Parsons really, really hurts for the remainder of the season. One of the best defenders in the league. I just think that now dropping to the number 7 seed in the NFC, going on the road now to Chicago, an injury-riddled team, lost last week to Denver, you blew a 9-point lead. I don't know without Micah Parsons and these injuries that Green Bay has. I don't know the extent of the other ones.
I think they'll all be okay, but again, you're still banged up.
Right, I don't know that this is a top 5 team to end the year anymore.
I think they still have.
I can't have them outside of the top 10.
Yeah,
but I dropped them. I think they're 9's a good spot.
One thing I found really interesting, we talked about this on our show of Andy, is Vegas isn't reacting very much to the loss of Micah Parsons and the rest. They've lost 1 point on the spread relative to the other teams they're playing. I dropped them down to 5 from 2. I think this is a loss, but as long as Jordan Love is your quarterback and you've got a good defensive coordinator, the season's not over for Green Bay. So I'm glad we're not leaving them out of the top 10, even if it's lower than I would put them.
Yeah, I
don't
had them
think
at
it's over
8.
either.
I do wonder if they can get back into the top 5.
I bet you they could.
I think they can.
If they go on the road and beat Chicago
and beat Baltimore
get
at home,
back and then yeah.
It's crazy to think about how much they've lost and how talented this team is. That's where the disappointment comes in if you're a Packer fan. But hey, you still got your shot. Better off than us as Vikings fans who are legitimately reading eulogies out here. So Ziggy, who do you have at 8?
At number 8, I'm putting in the San Francisco 49ers. They've been pretty good since Brock Purdy got back. And the 49ers are doing what they should be doing. They're taking care very handily of all the teams they're playing they should be. They demolish the Cardinals and Browns and Titans. They do a great job beating the Panthers at home, something not every team has been able to do. That loss over the Rams certainly looms large, and similarly with the loss to the Buccaneers. But the 49ers have been a consistently good team that sometimes has risen to the challenge, right? They beat the Rams in LA. They can get it done. I'm still a believer in this offense, even with Brandon Ayuk being put on the very rarely used left team list. Mm-hmm. He's not coming back. I've never seen a player just give up on $30+ million because he doesn't feel like showing up to work. But I believe in the rest of the 49ers, even though the injuries have been bad, they've been playing good football long enough that I think they belong in the top 10.
I had them right outside. But it's a fine spot. I mean, this team will be a tough out in the playoffs. I wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with them here. I also had them just outside, and I actually think this puts me in a very tough predicament between 2 teams for number 7.
It doesn't, because one of the teams you're considering just plainly doesn't belong.
Well, I don't know. There could be a bunch of teams that you're thinking of right now. I'm gonna put. Oh man,
don't say it, Paul. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it.
A long-haired freak. Put him in.
That's one of the teams. It's very tough here.
I was going mind that.
Well, I know who Ziggy wants. I'm gonna put at number 7. I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears.
No,
I know.
Don't do it.
I know. It was between the Jaguars and the Bears.
The Jaguars are a better team.
I like the Jags are better than
the Jags have been flying. I mean, they beat the Jets, they crushed the Jets, crushed the Colts, crushed the Titans, which you should. They beat the Cardinals. They've won 5 in a row here. But I guess we're looking college football wise. I'm just more impressed with some of the Bears wins. Beating the Steelers, winning in Philly. You demolished the Browns. Bears fans, the gripe with the Bears right now is to say, oh, they lost in Green Bay to the Packers by 7 points on a game-losing drive. Because the Bears have also won 4 of their last 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their last 7. So if we're just going to look at it and say winning streak is the reason the Jaguars are there against bad teams, I think Chicago's also got a claim. And
Well, that's not why the Jaguars are there. The Jaguars are there because they have a better quarterback and a better passing offense.
They do. But that Bears running game, it's been there all year. I think Ben Johnson's doing a phenomenal job. I'm going to put the Bears at 7, give them their chance. They beat Green Bay this weekend. That's a huge win, and I think we'll all have them in the top 10 at that point. I maybe not Ziggy. I know Ziggy's got his algorithm. I don't think it's crazy to have the Bears at 7. It was very tight between them and the Jaguars.
If the Bears beat the Packers, they will definitely be in the top 10. They're right on the cusp of my rankings.
Do you know what's a shame? Is now we're not going to see Jacksonville in the power rankings.
No, we're not. And I'd rather see Jacksonville in the power rankings than San Francisco. But this is
but I didn't think you were going to put Chicago in the top 10.
I should have seen you putting San Fran in the way that you've been high on them all season. And they're a good team. I just think that I think the Bears and the Jaguars are better.
It's unbelievable how disrespected the 49ers are as a 10-4 football team with their quarterback out most of the year.
Do you remember the villain from Scooby-Doo?
There's 7,000 villains.
His name was Minor 49er.
Oh, I actually do remember that. Yes. Okay, 6, Jack.
6, I'm going with the Steelers. The last 2 weeks, this is a new football team.
Oh, well, then I wouldn't.
No, Jack. Who are you putting at 6?
Then I would not have put the Bears at 7.
This is a new team.
Oh, gosh.
The week before Baltimore, Aaron Rodgers said we had our best week of practice. You go on the road, you beat Baltimore. Now we bring in some veterans. Marcus Valdez-Scantling's back. Bringing in these veterans has fueled Aaron Rodgers. He's spirited.
This is horrible.
This was our best offensive performance since 2017. This team is new, and this team's ready for a playoff run.
Jack, do you understand what you just did to our power rankings? Do you have any idea what you just did?
I think they're top 6. That's not a bad. That's not crazy.
This was teams that are probably 10 spots better than the Steelers on any decent power ranking pool. There's one team that's going to be left out that's probably 10 plus spots better than the Steelers.
This is a new.
I don't even know if we're talking about the same teams right now, Zeke. I'm talking about
the Steelers are at 17 in my power rankings. That's only because the Chiefs dropped all the way to 20.
This is a different team the last 2 weeks than.
Do you think? I'm going to assume we have the same top 5 here. Do you guys think the Texans are who I would have put there, Ziggy?
The Texans are not. The Texans are not a top 10 team either.
Who are you talking about? The Lions?
He's talking about the Jags, probably.
Oh, maybe he is talking about the Jags. I have no idea. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to share our list. Do you have your list off the top of your? Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
I know you have.
Of course, you don't have a top 10 list. If you made a top 10 list, you'd realize the Steelers can't be there.
No, they legitimately are there.
I totally believe he has them there. Okay, let's go to 5.
Like these vets, Thielen and MVS Rodgers is now spirited.
Stop.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Get some other veterans around him. This is a new Rodgers.
Yeah, let's bring in Matthew Judon. Let's do this, baby.
Yeah.
The older, the better.
Rivers can come back. Anyone can.
MVS caught a touchdown last week. Rodgers was pumped, throwing his fist up in the air.
Hello. Is this Mr. Nelson's resident? Yeah, Jordy, we'd love to have you back. Randall Cobb, let's bring him in.
Do you know how unbelievable Rodgers would be? Even with Nelson just standing on the sideline.
Let me see. Donald Driver. How old is Donald Driver? He's
Can we get Sterling Sharp back?
Should we get Donald Driver's 50 years old? Should we shoot him up?
Do you know how spirited Rodgers would be?
Give up the gold jacket.
Dude, if we had Jordy Nelson,
I don't think so.
If we had Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb standing on the sideline as part of the team, you know how stoked Rodgers would be. He had his best. He had his best game.
I can't listen to this.
He had his best game in the last 6 years.
What's it called? Ayahuasca. He'd be in the locker room. Let's go.
When MVS caught the touchdown, did you see Aaron Rodgers' face?
We're moving on to 5.
Hey, Steelers are playing good football. So Steelers at 6. Who do we have at 5?
At number 5,
yeah. That's what I think about you, Ziggy. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
We got a 5.
Well, at number 5, this is where the Broncos are going in. They just got a great win over the Packers. Bo Nix had the best game of the season and maybe of his career against Green Bay, who's a pretty good defense. I still would like to see more consistency out of the offense. The defense played absolutely lights out this game. They've shown they can get to any quarterback anytime and put pressure on. They are challenging my belief that defense matters less than offense, just a little bit here. But I'm going to continue to be a little bit lower on the Broncos in the public. I have them at 8 in my power rankings, and a lot of people will say this is too low. But they keep moving up every week the more they do it.
Yeah, I think it's a little low. I have no problem with it. I'm not going to throw a fit.
5 is not heinous.
No, 5's not heinous at all. I mean, last week...
No, but yeah, to say a team is top 5 in the NFL, you're saying they are very good.
Yeah, and then their defense, I mean, the pressure they get on the quarterback is as good as it is in the league. Surtain's one of those elite players. I mean, like we're talking, top 3 defensive guys. And then when Bo plays the way he did against Green Bay, almost unbeatable, especially when they're at home. So that the ceiling for them at this point, unfortunately, I can't believe the freaking Broncos are Super Bowl, like an actual Super Bowl team.
They're going to win the AFC.
If they host, man, it's gonna take Josh. Josh Allen's gonna have to be the guy to do it. Like he's gonna have to go in there and just be Superman.
I honestly think 2 teams kind of the Bills and the Steelers. I don't think anybody else
go into Denver.
Rodgers will have one of those games where he just is amazing.
God, dude, you guys forget. Oh,
we wouldn't get killed in Denver.
You'll be picking up his carcass and dragging it into the locker room.
Denver can't. They don't kill teams though. Like Denver wins games like against the Chiefs 19-16, and like it's not the Bills and Chiefs of the past couple years.
No, it's not.
Like we would not get blown out in Denver.
There's a world.
There's not a world. Like Denver does not blow teams away.
It's not, and it's not me praising Denver. Let's just say that. I think you guys are. I think I can. Can you just see a world where you guys are throwing screens and the Broncos are blowing it up, and it's they win by like.
We don't get blown out unless we play the Bills or the Chiefs.
All right. Well, I'd love to see. I'd love to see you go in there and win. I would love to see you guys go in and beat the Broncos. I'm gonna put the Patriots at 4. They looked like they looked like they were on their way to. I mean, really putting the hammer down on Buffalo and saying it's our time now. The torch has been passed, and then Josh Allen started doing Josh Allen things. It doesn't make me think New England isn't still a legitimate threat to not just contend for, but to actually win the AFC. They can certainly do it. They're probably going to be the 2 here, unless if something really catastrophic happens against either the Jets or the now Quinn Ewers-led Dolphins. So Foxborough should be the site of at least 1, probably 2 playoff games. I got them at 4.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I was ashamed. I had a lot of money on the Pats this weekend.
You were ashamed.
That was my lock of the year. And 21 zip, I opened up the champagne.
You and Dave Portnoy.
I started praising myself. I'm like, I saw the board like a crystal.
Jack, you've done it again.
Yeah.
You've outdone yourself. Brilliant.
Me and Dave Portnoy, we were upset. They're very good. The Pats are a top 5 team. So I think 4 is a good spot. 3, I'm going Seattle. 3, I'm going Seattle. I've been a Seattle guy. I was a little bit alarmed. I mean, you let Rivers come in here, and you probably should have won the game. You needed 6 field goals to eke it out. Jason Myers, by the way, never went to college, Ziggy.
Where'd he go to college, Jack?
Marist College.
Where?
Small school. It's the jewel of the upstate New York, Poughkeepsie, New York.
I need to start doing.
Me and him are both Harvard on the Hudson.
What I need to start doing is what Ziggy just did there. When people say something, I have no idea if Ziggy knew that was Marist or not. I probably has since you brought it up.
Of course I knew it was Marist.
No. But that's the thing. When I don't know, I might try and guess, and then you just sound like an idiot. But what Ziggy just said right there, he's like, tell me where, Jack. It sounds like he knows, and he's also teeing you up to say the answer. And it's just like, it's the perfect get out.
Does Harvard on the Hudson ring a bell?
Where?
Harvard on the Hudson.
See, right? Like I said, now he just says it again. It's like it's free money. Yeah, now, if you go back and watch old episodes, I use this trick all the time.
The jewel of the upstate.
The jewel of the
crown of the sewage.
Yes, but no, him and I are both Marist alum. And Jason Myers, 6 field goals this week. Shout him out.
Is there a piece of you that thinks the Seahawks went into this game like, all right, we have this massive Thursday night game against the Rams. Phillip Rivers is playing quarterback right now.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Like that's what you think.
You're
right?
playing
just a letdown?
It's a look ahead. It's a complete look ahead. Yes. Okay. You got the Rams coming into town next week for the number 1 seed, most likely.
And it's a joke that you have this 44-year-old.
And you have you're playing against a grandfather.
Is he the first grandfather ever to play?
You gotta be.
Seattle.
I still believe in Seattle. They're number 3. They're a very good team. I just think the 2 teams will have ahead of them should be ahead.
All right, Ziggy, who we got it to?
I could not agree more. Weirdly, Vegas is extremely high on the Seahawks, and I'm not quite sure why. They have them as like a whole tier above the team I'm putting it to, and I just don't think that's right. At number 2, we're putting in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has just been unreal. And if he could play like that every week, the Jaguars would be as good as the actual number 2 team, the Buffalo.
Okay. I thought there was a chance.
The Bills,
He's such a big Bills guy. It wouldn't have made
like,
sense.
I think the Bills are too, just because Josh Allen is that good. There is no player in the NFL right now. It's unfortunate he's not going to win MVP because he doesn't have the narrative, though maybe he does now that he beat Drake May in a head-to-head. Though note, if you flip those results, Drake May is ahead of Josh Allen because this is a dumb award. But like Josh Allen, there is no argument that there is any player doing more to lift up their team in the win total column and in the volume column than Josh Allen. And that leaves the Bills vulnerable in the sense that if Josh Allen has a bad game, it's almost impossible for Buffalo to win. But this guy just doesn't have bad games, pretty much. He plays lights out almost every game. And as long as he's playing close to his best, the Bills can go with anyone.
Yeah, he lets the demons out of him beforehand when he throws up on the sideline everywhere.
He's who 9 is supposed to be.
You know, well, I'll get to that in a second. But Ziggy, you bring up a good point
Who?
about how 9, McCarthy.
Who?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, right. It's good stuff.
You bring up a good point there, though, when you say Josh Allen is even just an average game, and this Bills team is very beatable. It makes me fear putting them as high as we are because they're more susceptible to I think the Broncos, and obviously Bo Nix is not even close to Josh Allen, and Sam Darnold's not close to him, but those teams, I mean, their defenses fly around, right? New England's got a good defense. Buffalo's team really is not very good outside of Josh. And I guess it is a testament to just how fantastic he is, but it makes me worried. I'd be more worried about the Bills, I think, just having an off day than I would like Seattle or.
Sam Darnold. He's not a guy who is off.
No, you're right. You're right. I guess he got. I guess he got to be on the quarterback.
You are incredibly vulnerable if you're Buffalo, but you have so many years of Josh Allen almost always answering the call. Even in losses, sometimes he answers the call in the playoffs. That I just am going to continue to believe he does it.
No, you're right, because it's much more likely that Darnold or Bo collapses than Josh in a game. But
is it bad that when I thought you had Jacksonville at 2, I was going to say that I liked that pick?
They're on fire.
I mean, I would have had no problem.
Jacksonville absolutely belongs in the top 10. It's heinous that you left them out.
No, the Bears should not be on this list.
I got the Rams at 1, which is
that's just no one should disagree with that.
Yeah, Rams are 1, and they have been for a while now. Although I don't think they've been for a while in our power.
They're going to lose tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what a game. Yeah, we'll have that. Well, that's later tonight. Yeah, but by the time you're listening to the Seahawks Rams, crazy Thursday night game. I wish that was Sunday Night Football. That'd be a little more fun than a Thursday night game.
Yeah, well, people are talking about that Seahawks Ram game as like the 1 seed is on the line. It's a really important game for the playoffs. The reputation of Sam Darnold is on the line. That's not the most important thing that's on the line in this game. On the line in this game is the number 1 spot in the Paul Farrington Show joint power rankings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when they come out and say the Walter Payton Man of the Year award is the NFL's most prestigious honor. This is an NFL team's most prestigious honor. And I can say that because it's not true in either case.
Who coaches Seattle again? What's his name?
McDonald?
He's good.
Mike McDonald?
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll be in the locker room with the power rankings up. Guys, you see this? We're 3.
Bullshit.
This team's 1. That's not going to be the case any longer, is it?
Yeah. Jack's been with us all year. Yeah. He puts us at 3. Even your supporters think you suck.
Yeah.
Even
your supporters have you behind the Rams. This is nonsense.
It is funny that Darnold's just gotten his shit rocked by the Rams, pardon my French, now 3 times in a row. So once again, now we see Sam Darnold, who's won more games than any quarterback over the last 2 years, playing a team that seems to be his kryptonite. And again, now he's in a late season 1 seed battle with the division rival, the same way he was with the Lions last year. It's
if Sam Darnold melts down against the Rams for a 4th time in a row, You have to just assume it's going to happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, you
right?
do.
That would be so funny if Sam Darnold back-to-back years wins 14 games and 13 games and has to go on the road in the playoffs.
It's unbelievable.
He has to do,
Both years. Like, it's not just a fluke. It's 2 years in a row.
Well, they're 10-3 right now.
They're 11-3, aren't they?
They're 11-3 now. We were 14-3, so 14-4 with the playoff loss. He has 7 losses, and 3 of them have been to the Rams.
Yeah.
3 of them have been to the Rams. 2 of them have been to the Lions. I mean, the dude's like destroying the league. You just can't beat McVay. Okay. Our list was 10 Eagles. I put them there. Jack put the Packers at 9. Ziggy had the 49ers at 8. I put the Bears at 7. A little contradictory to what some other people wanted. Steelers go to at 6. Broncos 5. Pats 4. 3. Jack put the Steelers. Ziggy has the Bills at 2. And I, unsurprisingly, have the Rams at 1. Zig or Zag coming off probably its most embarrassing moment in the history of the segment with Kyle Pitts last week.
This is a bounce back spot.
But this is the thing about Zig or Zag is you only win or lose. Right?
What was your record?
Losing by a million, losing by half a point is the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you hit the other ones last week? McCarthy went over, right? So that
I went 0-3. But I went 3-0 once. I've gone 0-3 once. It balances out.
Yeah,
I'm still ahead on the season. I've hit more times than I missed.
You keep
you
churning.
had McCarthy over under, and you had the Hawks, right? The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep churning.
So you got annihilated. Like, all right, Ziggy.
Well, it's okay. So we're going
bouncing
3-0
back.
this week.
Let's hear it.
I got 3 easy ones. I did say last week before the segment that you're a fool if you follow anything I say. So maybe that jinxed the segment to begin with.
Ziggy, I hope that you come out here and you go, Kyle Pitts, F him under again.
That'd be fantastic.
Well, look, we'll get to Kyle Pitts later. We're going to start with the first one, Zig or Zag. We always start with a Thursday night game, right?
Yep.
This time, it's the Seahawks and the Rams. We talked about they're playing a good game, and I expect a shootout in this. I expect a lot of quarterbacks passing the ball. I expect a lot of action. I don't know who's going to throw the ball more. I don't know who's going to get more passing yards. I don't know how to predict these things.
You don't really know anything, it seems.
Darnold, Stafford, over 455.5 combined passing yards. These 2 quarterbacks are going to pass for more than 455 passing yards this game.
Let me just check the Seattle weather.
What that was? You check the weather.
It's going to be 52 and light rain. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Stafford and Darnold want to throw the ball. They're going to do that just
those 2 are kind of gunslingers. So what's that?
455, 230 a person, loosely.
Yeah.
Would you can't tell me you'd be shocked to see both these quarterbacks go over 230.
Yeah, I think I'll zig.
I'm going to zig that also.
I will, yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Nice job, Ziggy.
I think points will be scored.
Congrats, 1 for 1.
Okay, we got the double zig. Always like to see it. Always like to see it. The second one. The Kansas City Chiefs are playing the Titans. And I'm starting to think that people haven't realized that an important player for the Kansas City Chiefs is out this game. Patrick Mahomes, I discovered this and we ran a segment about it. He's hurt. It turns out he's not going to be playing in this game. There's something wrong with his knee. So you're telling me the Tennessee Titans, despite that, are 3.5 point dogs? Nuh-uh, not a chance. The Tennessee Titans cover plus 3.5 against Kansas City.
That's in Nashville, right?
Oh yeah, that's in Nashville. And for the record, when I talk about this, the line shifted 8.5 or 8 points when Mahomes was out, but that's still not enough.
The Titans
cover 3.5.
The Titans are going to win the game outright, so I'm going to zig that.
The Titans offense has had some signs of life lately. Probably because I played against them in the fantasy playoffs back-to-back weeks.
The Chiefs without Mahomes is probably the worst team in the NFL. They're probably the worst team in the league, though.
Yeah,
they'd be 32 in my power rankings.
I'm gonna zag. I said the Titans are unpickable. I'm not changing my tune now.
Not against crappy Chiefs without Mahomes.
Minshew's fine. Minshew. The Titans suck. I'm going with it. I'm zagging.
Okay, third one. JJ McCarthy under 184.5 passing yards.
Triple zig.
You might have thought I was joking when I said every single week for the rest of Zig or Zag, I'm picking JJ McCarthy under. I'm picking JJ McCarthy under 184.5 passing.
And he just had a good week last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 250.
Yeah, he had the best game of his career. But I'll point out, he had another good game the week before and still didn't hit it.
Yeah, under. I zigged you 3 times.
Oh, zagging again. I don't know. I don't know what's. Maybe this is what's actually spurring on JJ McCarthy here. Again, the same way that Mike McDonald's looking at the power rankings, going like, "Sons of bitches." I bet that JJ McCarthy's like O'Connell's calling him in. And he's like, "You hear what Ziggy said about you this week?"
I mean,
you're on Zig or Zag under again.
He's like, "What again?"
yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
I had the best game of my career. He's like, he said it every week. He said every week.
I think Caleb Williams has seen this show. Seriously.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
I think he's seen clips of the show.
Jack, I came out here in like week 10 or whatever, and I said the Texans are unpickable. They haven't lost since. They haven't lost. I mean, they were like 2-5, and they beat the Jaguars, Titans, they beat Buffalo.
Yeah, I think
Chiefs on the road. I mean, that doesn't happen. Like,
I think our show gets seen. I do.
They've won 6 in a row since I said the Texans are laughable and unpickable. And by the way, that the week after, I said the Jaguars aren't pickable, and they're like 10-4 now. There's something about this show that like we're so bad at what we do, or we just motivate teams. Again, remember this weekend? Tweet out. As things stand right now, the Packers would be the 1 seed. The Seahawks come back and beat the Colts. The Rams come back and beat the Lions. Micah Parsons tears his ACL.
Packers lose.
Yeah. Like, there is seemingly some voodoo going on here.
I saw a hilarious meme. It was like all these streaks coming to an end, like the Mike Evans Chiefs AFC Championship, and like 2 more. And then at the bottom of the picture, just Mike Tomlin winking. And it's like, then there's Mike Tomlin on pace for 9-8.
I mean, I look like Kyle Pitts had 180 something yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 10 touchdowns in his career before Ziggy and I came out here and shredded him in Zig or Zag. Come on.
You know what the best pick ever was in the history of the show?
The best pick ever?
Ever.
For Zig or Zag? For Zig,
anything.
like
anything.
Lafayette?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
When a high school team plays a college team. Like, as dumb as us 3 may be, you know.
When
that can't happen.
Yeah. All right. So, Ziggy, we had the under on JJ McCarthy at what? 180, what?
It was, I'm pulling up my notes here. It was 184.5.
184.5. I zagged, Jack zigged. We had in the Thursday night games, Stafford and Darnold to combine for 455.
Yep.
Jack and I both zigged. And what was the middle one?
It was Titans 3.5.
Oh, Titans 3.5. Yes, where I zagged and Jack zigged. So this is the second week in a row now where I've zagged twice.
It was a good call last week.
I guess it was. Fair enough.
See, I don't know if you like me triple zigging. That could be a problem.
That is a real problem.
That could be a problem.
I feel very good to win at least one of them now. I hope it's the McCarthy one.
That could be a problem.
I mean, at this point, we may as well screw a draft pick. I told you, we're going to end up at 12. Right now, we're 13. So, I don't know. Maybe we do lose this one. Gosh, we're 13. How are we having the year we're having? And there are only 5 teams not in the playoffs ahead of us right now.
Because the league has been
the
league's been terrible.
That's just so bad.
There'll be no Lamar, no Burrow, no Mahomes. No,
like you look at all these teams and it's like, listen to the teams ahead of us. Lost 3 in a row, lost 1, won 1, lost 2. Like, and then we're about to win a 3rd straight now. All right, let's get into game picks. We got the Rams are 1.5 point favorites in Seattle against Seahawks Thursday Night Football. NFC West, 1 seed on the line. Who you got, Jack?
I got home with the 12th man. Seattle at night.
Yeah, I'll take the Hawks. Go Hawks.
Takes the number 1 seed.
I'm going Rams. They've had Darnold's number, and I again in this QB matchup. What?
No one beats Sam Darnold 4 times in a row in 2 seasons by forcing him to have an unbelievable meltdown.
Can you imagine if he plays the Rams in the playoffs too, and Darnold's like, I have to play these guys 5 times?
This is the Darnold legacy game.
It has to be.
If he has a meltdown this game when they play in the playoffs, that 5th time is going to be unreal.
Yeah. Saturday, the Eagles are 6.5 point favorites in Washington. It has to be.
I mean, Washington's the worst team in the league. It's Philly.
But the Commanders cover.
Ziggy said that without moving his mouth. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
I got the Eagles and they cover it. The Packers are 1. Wait, I thought the line flipped. I get right now, or I guess as of reading this, the Packers are 1.5 point favorites in Chicago Saturday night.
I don't think that's. I mean, that's moved down half point from 2.5. But the Packers have been favorites the whole time.
No, I thought so too. Someone told me today that they saw the Bears as the favorite. I don't know. So maybe some bad sports.
The Bears will win this game at home Soldier Field on Saturday night. I got the Bears.
Well, we're picking this game. I don't think there's anything to pick. Jordan Love wins this game handily. Green Bay continues their domination of the Bears once again.
Have me lone wolf the Bears. Prime time in Chicago.
I was started off on the Packers, and I have moved to Chicago. So all the Packers fans can rejoice. Like that's actually the best news possible for Packers fans, Bears fans.
Me and you, that's detrimental.
I'm terribly sorry, Bears fans, but I don't think Micah ends the Packers season. I really don't. I think it's a good game still. I think the Packers are still a dangerous team to play. But I'm going to go in Chicago with the energy that stadium's going to have. I think I'm going to go with the Bears. Not comfortably, but the Bears. The Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites hosting the Chargers.
I'm going to abstain from this game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you announcing it?
Because I think between these two teams, I'm like 0-300 picking their games. They're they're like the same exact team to me. It's like two teams who are appealing and just can never seem to win when I pick them. And then when I pick against them, they look like fantastic. I go Dallas because they're at home. That's literally whoever I pick will lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers then. Okay, I got the Chargers. That's easy.
Like you should pick the Chargers. I guarantee you the Chargers will win because I'm picking Dallas.
It's time for the annual Chargers end of season collapse. I'm taking the Cowboys.
I feel great about this. All right, Chargers. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites at the Giants. Tickets, guys, and we have no ticket sponsors, so tickets are about $30 for this. So if you wanna head over to the game, check out your preferred ticketing app, website, platform, and
I've got tickets right now for $20.
I mean,
all right, they were plummeting somehow.
You would have to pay me over $100 to go watch that game.
Our buddy Aiden Cook sent, the meme with Eric Andre where the dead guy slaps over in the chair and then he shoots him again when he's dead. He sent me a picture of said Vikings-Giants ticket prices have dropped. He was like, can they really get any lower? I'm gonna go Vikings. Skull, come on.
I am too.
Come on, Ziggy.
Yeah. Skull.
Just one time.
I'm not picking against Jackson Dart when it comes to the Minnesota.
You're ridiculous, man. All right.
The Giants win by double digits.
You're
going to regret fading Jackson Dart this week.
We're favored.
The Giants became unpickable after last week. The Blues and the Commanders at home. The Vikings seemed spirited recently last week. They're playing decent football.
The 9's back. And by the way, Justin Jefferson nailed it. The 9 thing doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter at all. People have been way too serious about that.
What about what?
About 9 being, he was like, I think Jefferson said people just got way too caught up with him giving himself an alter ego, like he's Batman. He's like, I call myself Jay Jettis. It's like a lot of guys in the league like try and lock in.
Yeah, the problem is he's not good.
Yeah, you can't suck and be called
I mean, talking about it publicly when you're not good feels weird.
Yeah, that does.
I never thought I never thought it came from a place of ego though. I thought he was just like, like I have my persona that I try and lock into, and I call him 9.
Like if you call Tom Brady 12 or Big Ben 7, that's fine. McCarthy, a guy who stinks, like, oh, that's 9. Like I don't like that.
Does he stink?
He sucks.
Keep talking.
Look, Jack. I don't think he
keep talking. He'll hear this.
You stink.
Yeah, O'Connell's gonna be like, what's going on this week? Ziggy's not only running his mouth, Weinberger is too now. Yeah. And McCarthy's gonna be like, all right, here you go, and he's gonna get that crazy look. He's gonna come out and believe. I got the Vikings now minus 9.5 because of what you guys are saying here. The Bills are 10.5-point favorites in Cleveland. I'm just gonna say we're all in Buffalo. The Jets, and I actually think they'll cover too. The Jets are 4.5-point underdogs in New Orleans against the, I guess you could say, red hot New Orleans Saints.
I actually love the Saints in this game. I think the Saints
in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, yeah, I think the Saints will kill the Jets in this game.
Yeah, I'm not taking the Jets on the road to New Orleans. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm not gonna lie though, I have not watched a second of Saints football.
Tyler Shutt has looked great.
I know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I'll rewatch like the shorter versions. I don't think I've watched a single snap of Saints football this year. A single snap.
I don't blame you.
So I need to go back and watch some Tyler Shaw. All right, huge game. The Bucks are 3-point favorites at the Panthers. Actually, huge game.
Am I really gonna pick the Bears and Panthers again in the same week?
I am.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna pick the Panthers at least.
Panthers.
All day.
I got the
I've
Panthers.
made a killing picking against the Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Panthers. Keep pounding.
Oh gosh, Tampa's been so bad. They've lost to the Falcons and the Saints the last 2 weeks. But I just think the Panthers also stink. Like Carolina, they also lost. All right, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think that Baker, with Mike Evans back now, he's just unbelievable. I'm gonna go with the Bucks to have enough offense to get by. But this is not a good. It's just like the worst first place game you could have. It's like two teams that are not playing well. This again, if you're Atlanta, you're looking at this division, you're like, oh my god, how is it possible that we're out of it? 7-7. I mean, it's just, there's got to be some New Orleans fans who are like, geez, you gotta be kidding me. We're like, are the Saints mathematically eliminated? Yeah, they have to because they play each other.
Who knows? All
right, let's roll through. Bengals are 4.5-point favorites at Quinn Ewers and the Dolphins.
Oh gosh. Bengals, yeah.
Bengals as well. Chiefs -3 at the Titans. We did this. You guys are on the Chiefs or Titans. I'm on the Chiefs. Sorry, I'm on the Chiefs. Great game here. Jaguars go to Denver. Broncos -3.
I can't fade Denver in Mile High. I'm going Denver.
I'm taking the Jags. The Broncos are frauds.
It's a tough place to play.
Yeah, I want to take the Jaguars. Like they've been fun. And ETN, man, monster game last week in Denver. Yeah, I'll go Denver to win another close one. If this was in Jacksonville, I would take the Jaguars. Falcons -2.5 against the Cardinals in Arizona.
I'm gonna go Atlanta. I think the Cards.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
I think the Cards are horrendous.
I'm going to take. I'll take Atlanta. Kirk played well last week. The Steelers are 6.5-point dogs in Detroit. Remember we previewed this one a while way back.
Rodgers against the Lions.
Jack, I'm just going to stop you right there. It's the Lions at home against a bad team coming off a loss. Lions dominate.
Yeah, I actually gave this, remember, as a bet to keep an eye on.
You said you'd take it up to like
weeks
35.5.
The Lions will kill the Steelers. The Lions.
Do you think they're going to kill them?
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah, they're going to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pick the Lions, but I
hope they don't. But I'm picking with my
just
head.
Put them at 6 in your power ranking. Like this team's vibing. Like, you think they're gonna get killed?
I think they'll finish 2-1. Finish with that. They're gonna get killed by the Lions.
All right, yeah, fair enough. I respect your honesty. I'm gonna go with Detroit as well. But
if we win, though,
yeah, this gets my attention. If the Steelers win, we have to start paying attention to them. The Raiders go to Houston. They're 14.5-point dogs. We're all taking the Texans. The Patriots go to Baltimore, where the Ravens are 2.5-point favorites.
Stop just favoring Baltimore against good teams. I got the Pats.
I've got the Ravens.
This is tough.
The Baltimoreans.
Just to be clear, Lamar Jackson has missed multiple practices this week. There's a chance he doesn't play this game, which I think is being priced into the line.
He'll play. Lamar will play. And
Lamar's been busy pooping.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
He has a stomach virus. I gotta stay away from him.
Lamar will play, but the Ravens have not felt like the Ravens. I'm going with New England, who I think is a very good team. And last but not least, Monday Night Football. Phillip Rivers leads the Indianapolis Colts against Ziggy's 49ers in Indy. The 49ers are 6.5-point favorites.
I mean, I cannot believe we get Fat Phil on prime time at home in his second. That's just fantastic.
I can't believe we get Fat Phil under a touchdown points at the Niners here.
I'm gonna go with the Colts
to win
the game
against the Niners.
I mean, they had the game last week was over. They had it in the bag. The Colts should have won last week.
Ziggy's correctly reacting to this.
I got the Colts.
Ziggy, you know.
Wait, sorry. I was checking my eyes. Let me check my ears.
Have you ever seen the scenes in movies where
I got the Colts?
Like the librarian takes off her glasses and you're just like, whoa. I feel like a lot of people just had that.
Yeah. I can't believe I heard you correctly. No, we're taking the 49ers. What are you talking about?
Nice distraction from Ziggy.
The Colts had Seattle beat.
We're taking the Niners. I respect your. I respect your willingness to believe in Phil.
Why wouldn't I? He was good last week.
Yeah. He
wasn't bad.
He was okay.
No, he had no turnovers.
If Brady had played, what do you think would have happened? Colts by like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Dominate.
Yes.
Where do you have the Colts going in the playoffs if Brady joins them right now?
Well, they'd be on the road.
I mean, no, like, do you have them going to the playoffs?
Yeah, so they get into the 7th seed.
Yeah, and then they'd upset the New England.
Then they'd beat New
Oh my
England.
gosh, then he'd go into New England and he'd beat them.
Then he'd beat Denver.
Yep, he'd beat Denver.
Then he'd lose in Pittsburgh to Aaron Rodgers. That's what would happen.
Could you imagine Brady returning to the Colts, going into Pittsburgh against Rodgers? That would shatter every television record.
That'd be awesome.
And he's doing it on the Colts on Peyton's team because you absolutely have Manning like at all these games. That'd be nuts. All right, that'll just about wrap it up on the show. Jack, you want to share your where you're going this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be in College Station, Texas for Texas A&M versus Miami playoff game.
Yeah, the what do we call it? The F Notre Dame Bowl. Yeah, the F Notre Dame Bowl.
So I'm excited. I'll be laying 3.5 points with Texas A&M.
You have to shoot me updates on how the game is.
I definitely will.
Yeah, I mean, I will not be watching a second of it. So it's at noon, right, or 11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11 o'clock Central, noon Eastern. So I'll be drinking by 6 in the morning.
If you even go to bed.
That's if I even go to
Honestly.
bed.
That'll be fun.
I might be an A&M girl Friday night and go. You never know.
Or Miami girl.
Or Miami girl.
Let me know how the or Miami dude or an A&M dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this show.
Or an animal.
I want to. Oh, God. All right. Hey, we just said just meet and talk, have fun, right?
Yeah. It's just what do you? I'm not implying anything.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it up here. Ziggy, thanks for putting up with this from California. Again, are you in your room?
Yeah.
Kind of. You got like the ceiling lights. That's an interesting light style you have behind you there.
What do you want from me, Paul?
Nothing. I want nothing.
It's a nice looking room.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. We'll see you guys. We'll be back on Sunday reacting to the games. Appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Jack, have fun at Texas A&M. And Ziggy, enjoy the time with your family. We'll see you guys soon.